wanted to mention today in particular. Now, we're here today to announce a $20 million program, which is for the Sporting Schools program, and in particular for students in years 9 and 10, which will see an additional 700,000 student participants in our Sporting Schools program, and which currently has some, and it means it'll take it to some 2.9 million student participants each and every year. Now, this program is really important. We want our kids to grow up with a healthy lifestyle. They don't all have to be great sporting champions. They just got to get out on the field. They've just got to be there with their mates. They've got to have that experience, because it's what builds lifelong friendships. I know that from my own experience. I still remember the mates I used to play with when I was a kid. When I used to play sport, used to look forward to it every Saturday and be there with mum and dad, and they'd come and they'd be on the sidelines. It's those great experiences of family life which create strong families and strong communities. And by investing in the healthy lifestyles of our children and doing that school with the highly successful Sporting Schools program, this means we can get more and more of our kids into healthy lifestyles. Need to get them off those phones and get them on the field. I hear some gas from parents who know exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, sure, they can have fun with their devices, and that all has to be on the timing and all the rest of it. You guys struggle with that as much as I'm sure as we all do. But we want them out there running around. We want them out there living healthy lifestyles. And you know, the other thing we've done in sport is we are moving into a golden decade of major events for sport in this country. Whether it's the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2023, the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup, which is happening this year, the Cycling Road World Championships, also happening this year. We've just won both the Women's and the Men's Rugby World Cup, with the government directly providing that sport with the assistance needed to ensure that they can bring that bid home. We've got the Commonwealth Games here in Victoria. We've got the World Transplant Games here in 2023. The World Cross Country Championships in 2023. We've got the UCI BMX World Championships, and those of you who are able to join me at the BMX track over in Western Australia will know we've got some great young champions emerging there. And of course, the biggest of them all, we've got, of course, the T20 World Cup in 2028 and in 2022. But the Brisbane Olympic and Paralympic Games, which I can tell you would not have happened were it not for the first mover in the federal government in making sure we went forward with that bid, working closely with the state government. But I remember when I was up in Osaka, meeting with Thomas Buck and with John Coates, and we started talking about how we were going to bring those games to Brisbane. And I'm thrilled those games are coming to Brisbane, because all these kids, when they're doing their swimming training in the morning, or they're out doing whatever they're else doing, they can look forward to that, and it's going to be another golden generation, another golden decade of sport here in Australia. So whether it'll be the champions that we'll see go onto that level, or it's just kids getting out there and getting active every day, this is something that builds stronger and healthy lives. It builds stronger and healthy families. It builds stronger and healthy communities with the wonderful volunteers that you see here.